Hello everyone, Blazecraft here, back again with yet another episode, and this will be a continuation of the epic uh, story, sort to say, that we did last time. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Yes.
From your demeanor, you seem to be on a matter of some urgency. Is there something specific I can assist you with? This is most interesting. And when I say interesting, I mean more disturbing than anything else. Our efforts to reassert control over the Isle in the time following the destruction of the Sunwell have been a challenge. I suspect that whatever foul source is corrupting the Isle is at the heart of it all. This sliver may be of some aid in uncovering what's really going on. You are wise to bring this to me, Kellor. Take this as compensation for your diligence. Thank you.
Hold your head high. Victory lies ahead.
If there is one lesson you deign to remember, from your time on Sunstrider Isle, let it be this. Control your thirst for magic. It is a thirst unending, Keller. What you observe must be controlled and released via arcane torrent. Failure is to become one of the wretched, hopelessly addicted and insane. Seek out the mana wire and unleash your arcane torrent upon it. Learn to master your power. When you have sufficiently released an arcane torrent, return to me.
Time is of the essence.
Easy enough. There, job done.
What business have
You've done well today, Keller. Your willingness to learn shows that you may very well rise above the unyielding cravings you must endure as a blood elf. Rest not on your laurels, young one, but instead seek to master what you have learned. Only through diligence will we as a race survive. Take this. It may be of some use to you. Go now, and bring glory once more to our people.
Shorel Aran?
Some fancy schmancy pants.
Do not loiter.
Sell some of this stuff.
Keep your wits about you.
And another quest.
Baladash, Malanore.
It's a shame that we've lost control of many of the creatures here on the island. This was once a tranquil place of study and research. Now it's all we can do to keep from being attacked by our own creations. I'm going to offer you a chance to receive a magical boon in exchange for some collecting work on your part. Bring me a stack of arcane slivers that are found on the mana-using creatures of Sunstrider Isle, and I will cast a spell on you that should aid your adventures on the Isle.
The reckoning is at hand.
Mana-using creatures. Lots of them. So what else do I get? I get Power War Shield at level 5. And ooh, Shadow War Pain. That could prove to be useful indeed.
We will persevere.
Many of the creatures here on the isle were at one point bound into non-aggression and complacency by our magical skills. When the Scourge destroyed the Sunwell, our hold over these creatures shattered. Arcane slivers are the remnants of control we once had, and such might be useful in fashioning a new device to aid us in regaining their control. Better still, perhaps the slivers could be used to see what malice the Isle truly suffers under. Splendid! This will do nicely. I've been doing quite a bit of thinking on the current malaise Sunstrider Isle suffers under. One possible course of action I had pondered was to collect these arcane slivers from the beasts on the isle. In doing so, they could be experimented on. This would provide a potential source of culpability. Anyway, I will tend to research. Allow me to place this incantation on you. I believe you'll make good use of it.
We will have justice.
And I have Daylight Cloak.
What business have you?
Priest training. As you advance with your class, you will want to take advantage of the training that your class trainer can provide you. For young priests here on Sunstrider Isle, your trainer is Matron Arena. Speak with the matron and see what training she has available for you. The things she will teach you do have a cost, so bring some coin with you. Matron Arena, as with all the trainers on Sunstrider Isle, is inside the Sunspire on the lower level.
We will have justice.
The dark times will pass.
The light gives us the strength and magic of triumph. Welcome, Keller. I am Matron Arena. I offer my services to those who seek to learn the ways of the priest. Such a path is often misconstrued as a part of pacifism. For the Blood Elves, this couldn't be further from the truth. While we do mend both bone and spirit, we also act as a fist of vengeance for those who would transgress against us. I will train you, but all I ask is that you cover any training costs that may come up, and that you learn with an open mind. If you agree to this, we may begin. The time has come for your first lesson in the healing arts. I want to teach you a very basic healing spell that you can use to quickly heal the injuries of an ally. Once we've finished our lesson, I want you to practice your new healing skills on some of the wounded outrunners who have taken refuge in the Sunspire.
Salama Ashalanore. Glory to the Sindori. Stay the course.
Anaria Shola.
The eternal sun guides us.
You have a knack for the healing arts, Keller. You should find no lack of people clamoring for your skills. See me again when you are ready for further training.
Farewell.
And my spell power has gone up a bit, which is always nice. That shield absorbs so much damage.
The dark times will pass.
The Sunspire held a beautiful vantage of the Sunwell once. Our lives have been turned upside down, Keller, but we nonetheless carry on. It is our way, we are survivors. If you are to survive this upheaval, to carry on in your own right, then you must learn how to survive. All Blood Elves must do this. You must master your insatiable hungering for magic before it masters you. With all the chaos happening here at the Sunspire, I haven't had a chance to collect my belongings I've left outside at various places on the Isle. I must maintain my vigil over the Sunwell here, so I'll ask you to collect them in my stead. I need my scrying orb, my scroll of scourge magic, and my journal. Use this satchel for some extra space, as my things are rather bulky. Return them to me and I'll give you a little something, you know, for the effort. You can keep the satchel as well.
The reckoning is at hand.
Day after day I stand here watching, waiting. I've been accused of dwelling too much on our past, while my eyes look to the horizon. But it is my firm belief that each visitor to this isle should honor those who have sacrificed all so that they may continue to do so. Dafremar Sunstrider was our first king. He led us here from Kalindor through the Maelstrom. Seek out his shrine to the west, and do not return to me until you have read the plague upon in his honor.
Keep your wits about you.
You have discovered the location of the shrine. Upon further examination, you sense a stronger pulse of the strange power that has gripped the isle. You feel a bit uncomfortable standing by the shrine and perhaps a little disturbed. The bronze placard along the side of the shrine reads, "Here stands the shrine of Darfrema, a fitting tribute to a noble elf. Let all who gaze on his monument remember his sacrifices for our people and his dedication to the cause for our continuous survival. All who prosper in Quel'Thalas do so thanks to him." Let's test our Shadow Warp Pain. Yeah, well, it does around 41 damage.
That's still recharging.
Is holy fire still a thing? Yep. And I get it at level 18. Which is a nice opener attack. Also a devouring plague.
The eternal sun guides us.
Have you had a chance to find my belongings? Once we reassert our dominance over the Sunstrider Isle, I will need them in my work. For now, though, I must maintain my watch over the Sunwell, or what remains of it. Well done. I knew you'd be perfect for the task. Once it's safe to make use of our outdoor facilities on the Isle, I'll be putting this thing to good use. Like I mentioned, please feel free to keep the satchel. Also, you may find this piece of armor to be useful. Consider it ample compensation for a simple task performed dutifully.
Shorel-Aran. Anu Belore Delana.
Ah, Keller. Thank you for sharing your experience at the Shrine of Daframa. First off, you should be commended for your sense of duty and respect. It will serve you well not only here but in all of Azeroth as well. As for the odd sensation, it is no doubt a contributing part of the taint that has befallen Sunstrider Isle. We shall keep an eye on it. Thank you for alerting us to it.
Remember the Sunwell.
Alright, and that about sums that up. At least for Sunstrider Isle. And we're ready to move into the bigger zone in a bit.
Glory to the Sindorai.
Ah, Keller, it is good to see you again. I trust your affairs go well. Well, hello there, priest. I heard that a resourceful young blood elf formerly in the service of Magistrix Serona might be making their way down here to help us outrunners out. We certainly welcome the help, especially from someone who's proven to be so competent. I hope you're interested in running an errand or two for us. It's hard work being an outrunner between Sunstrider Isle and Falcoming Square. Tight deadlines, long hours, and worst of all, the wretched. The road south goes through the ruins of Silvermoon. The place is crawling with wretched, ready to kill you for a few mana crystals. Unfortunately, I think that's what happened to the last outrunner we sent with one of Verona's packages. I see you're eager to prove yourself. Venture into Downing Lane and see if you can find any traces of our outrunner.
Be ready for anything.
Alright, I shall do just that. And unfortunately the outrunner has been slain. The outrunner's belongings have all been stolen with the exception of one package. It seems to match Alarian's description of Irona's package. You take the package and confirm that indeed it comes from Magistrix Irona. Alarian would probably want you to bring it to her.
Our enemies will fall.
What did you find, Kellor? By the Sunwell, that's the third outrunner we've lost this month. I appreciate your courage in venturing into Downing Street. The guards need to keep a closer eye on this blasted wretched.
Death to all who oppose us.
The death of another outrunner is a true tragedy, but it's a risk we all accept when we take the job. Magistrix Irona, the Sunspire, needs to get this package to the inn at Falcowing Square. And she needs it there as soon as possible. We're short-handed and I don't have anyone else available that can cover for us. I'm not going to lie to you, the path to Falcowing Square can be extremely dangerous if you leave the safety of Downing Lane. Do you feel up to the task, Halo?
The reckoning is at hand.
I guess I can. And we're here, we arrived in Falcowing Square.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
Welcome to the Falcowing Square Inn. May I prepare a meal for you, or ready a room? Thank you, I do appreciate the prompt delivery. While you're here, please make yourself comfortable. If you haven't done so already, feel free to get the hearthstone and bind yourself here. Using a hearthstone will allow you to recall to an inn once every half hour. If you ever lose your hearthstone, simply return to an inn. An innkeeper will gladly get you a new one. Am I to understand that you have something for me? Thank you, I do appreciate the prompt delivery. While you're here, please make yourself comfortable. If you haven't done so already, feel free to get a hearthstone and bind yourself. Using a hearthstone will allow you to recall to an inn once every half hour. If you ever lose your hearthstone, simply return to an inn. An innkeeper will gladly get you a new one. So that's a bug right there, I think.
Hold your head high.
When you go in to complete the delivery, it says the same thing almost the same thing. Oh well.
Remember the Sunwell. Time is of the essence.
Should make this in my home.
Everything has a price.
Sell some of this stuff. And that about concludes this episode. I shall see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.